Welcome to part 2 of 9 of the Art and Science of Influencing for Busy Executives and Managers. I'm Helena Nyman, President and founder of Nyman Consulting International and the Executive Center of Excellence, as well as best-selling author. In part 1, I gave you a brief overview of the art and science of influencing, and I introduced you to the 7 principles of influencing and gave you some facts. Today we are going to focus on principle 1, setting a specific, measurable goal. One thing that people constantly underestimate is that influencing another person begins with a specific, measurable goal. Without the goal, you don't know where you're going or whether you have succeeded or failed. Also, without the goal, you can plan an approach to get the results you want to achieve. Unfortunately, when influencing others, many people set no goals at all, or they set vague goals. That definitely leads to confusion. Let's pretend you go to a restaurant and the waiter comes and asks you what you would like to eat, and you tell him, well, bring me a piece of meat and something to drink. Guess what? Don't be surprised if you don't get what you want. That's why I'm always very concise with what I want. I like my filet mignon grilled, Pittsburgh rare with scallops, if possible with a variety of vegetables and a stuffed tomato. A good influence goal states clearly what the other person will do, say, think, or feel differently. It also can be measured and has a deadline. Now let's see how these rules apply in a real life experience. Let's say you want to have Joe to agree to be more involved in your project. So a vague influence goal would say, Joe will agree to be more involved in my project. Now, what does that mean exactly? What do you really want to achieve? It does not give you any concise information. It does not give you any details. So a better way would be to say, with an effective influence goal, Joe will agree to spend 2 hours a week on my project, dedicate 1 full-time staff person, and attend the weekly update meeting, and he will start next week. So you have the what and the when. Let's take another example. You want Mary to be more supportive of your work. Again, a vague influence goal would be, Mary will be more supportive of my work. Now, another way to state that with an effective influence goal would be, Mary will agree to present an overview of my business unit's vision and mission to her staff at the next staff meeting. At that meeting, she will also publicly state her support for what we are doing to improve quality and service in the company. In this example, you want Bob to help you to clarify the decision-making protocols. So a vague influence goal would be, Bob and I will work together to clarify decision-making protocols. Better would be the effective influence goal. Bob will agree that I make all decisions about the creative aspects and production. He makes all decisions about finances. As long as I can show him that we are on time and within budget, he will release funds. He will agree to these when we meet on Monday. In the next example, you would like Sue to donate some money to your cause. The vague influence goal again would be, Sue will donate money to our cause. Now, much more effective would be the effective influence goal. Sue will agree to donate $2,500 to our organization by the end of this month. The funds will be unrestricted. Before I give you your own assignment, I would like to give you the last example. I think we all have a Mark in our company. So We want Mark to stop being so annoying at the staff meeting. So the vague influence goal would be, Mark will stop being so annoying at the staff meeting. Now, how does that look with the effective influence goal? Starting with the next staff meeting, Mark will come on time. He will also stop holding side conversations during those meetings, and he will stop making dismissive comments to people who offer a different point of view. Instead, he will listen to them, acknowledge their point, and engage in dialogue with them. By now, you should have enough understanding to complete your first assignment. Think about the situation where you can use influence to achieve results. Who do you need to influence? What do you want this person to do differently? List in details what you would like the situation to be at the end, and also what success looks like. You may want to consider what you would like him or her to think. The more precise you state your desired outcome, the better you will craft your game plan and the more successful you will be with your results. What would you like him or her to feel? Once you have completed the answers to the questions, you need to set a deadline. Unfortunately, many people drown in the ocean of procrastination, and the fact is that probably if you don't start the project within the next 2 weeks, you will never do it. We now have concluded Principle 1, setting a specific measurable goal, which is part 2 of 9 of our course, The Art and Science of Influencing for Busy Executives and Managers. I hope you got some valuable information from this segment and that you will join us for Principle 2, Assess the Situation, which will be part 3 of 9.